Yeah, hi there, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL iBT. So how's everybody doing? And I want to go over some, at least one specific thing that I think will make a difference in your iBT speaking score, and that's what I want to talk about in the video. Now, many of you watching the video, you probably want to get 26 points on the speaking. Am I right? This is kind of a goal that you have. So you also know that in order to do this, there's 3 specific things you have to be careful about here. You have 1, delivery. You have 2, which is language use. And you have 3, which is your topic development. Now, during this particular lesson today, I want to focus on delivery. This is where I want to talk about to give you some good tips that can help you improve your intelligibility of American English. So, keeping that in mind, I'm going to talk about one area in pronunciation that you want to be careful about. Okay. It is called sentence rhythm. Sentence rhythm, simply put, this is the combination of stress and unstressed words when you speak. So you don't want to be, excuse me, you don't want to pronounce all words equally in the sentences that you're speaking during the TOEFL exam. Right? So let me give you an example. If I have this sentence, we'll take a look at it in just a minute. So let's say that you're doing the independent speaking task and you're being asked a question about maybe what the most important qualities of a roommate are. And you want to talk about honesty, right? Now, what sentence rhythm means is you don't want to pronounce all the words the same. So you don't want to say honesty is an important quality in a roommate. That's not what sentence rhythm is. We have to get used to the unstressed and the stress words of the language. So if you have good sentence rhythm, which will help you with your delivery, you will pronounce what I call the big 4. There's 4 important words in the English language, right? I'll write them over here on the side so you can see. So we have, number 1, we have nouns. Number 2, we have adjectives. Number 3, we have verbs. And number 4, we have adverbs. What you want to do in your TOEFL speaking is put more stress on these 4 words: nouns, adjectives, verbs, and adverbs. Right? I'm going to call these content words. These words receive more stress when we speak. Now, on the other hand, underneath, I'm going to create a different category for you so you can see this. I'm going to call these function words. Now here, there's 3. You have what's called determiners. You also have what's called auxiliary verbs. And then number 3, you have what are called prepositions. Now, if you need a little bit more help on these, I'll give you just an example. So determiners, if I gave you an example, I might say a, maybe and, maybe the. You might say many. You might say much, and so on. All of these words are examples of determiners. The auxiliary verb is pretty simple. You have like the be verb maybe, and then you have is washing. So is the auxiliary verb here. The main verb is washing. Or if you use a modal, For example, can go, can go. So again, this is the auxiliary verb and go is the main verb. And then examples of prepositions may be to, over, and under. Now, this is the key. This is where you want to pay attention. Now, if you look at this sentence, you need to identify which of these words are nouns, adjectives, adverbs, and verbs, and this is where you put most of your stress. So I will identify these using green. So honesty is a noun, is a verb, important is an adjective, and then quality is a noun, and then we have roommate is also a noun. So then we can say that honesty is important, quality, roommate. You can even tell when you say the content words, you have essentially communicated the basic meaning of the sentence. This is where you put your stress when you're speaking during the independent and the integrated speaking task. Put more stress on these words. Now, on the other hand, the other words, we have and. This is an example of a determiner, so not much stress here. We have in is a preposition, so we don't need much stress here. We have a is also a determiner. So then when we read this sentence, we'll say honesty is an important quality in a roommate. So then in the sentence we have honesty is important quality roommate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And even because this is the be verb, we don't put too much stress. So we might say honesty is an important quality in a roommate. That's kind of how I would pronounce this. So in conclusion to this video, just remember that for TOEFL speaking, you want to have natural sounding rhythm. The way to achieve natural sounding rhythm is a combination of not stressing words like determiners, auxiliary verbs, and prepositions, and put more stress on nouns, adjectives, verbs, and adverbs. For more information, you can go to my website at onlinetoeflcourse.com.